This 1/6 glass plate is exceptionally beautiful. The ruby ambrotype captures a clear and precise depiction of a young man who is extremely probable to be an early recruit of the Civil War in the Western theater, based on his clothing. The man is wearing a black civilian slouch hat, a polka dot pattern overshirt over a white collared shirt, and mule ear pocket pants made of strong wool, possibly with a military design. The waist belt exhibits a conspicuously reflective surface, a defining feature of enameled cloth or leather. The object is embellished with a U.S. pattern 1851 waist belt plate with a spread-winged eagle placed above a wreath. The wreath's minimal reflectivity and seamless integration with the plate indicate that it is not a wreath composed of silver plating. This suggests that the plate might be specifically intended for officers, as opposed to enlisted people or non-commissioned officers. The young man confidently grips a long Allen and Wheelock side-hammer pistol in one hand, while his other hand is clenched into a fist, maybe representing his position on the current condition of the non-functioning United States. Despite the difficulty of the observation, it is clear that there is a flap holster attached to his belt on the lower right side of the photo. I have provided enlarged and somewhat enhanced close-up images of the man's face, pistol, belt plate, left side mule ear pocket, and the apparent holster on the right side to portray the details with greater clarity. The nature of this image is indeterminate, as it is unclear if it portrays a civilian, a Federal soldier in the early Western theater without a uniform coat or blouse, or more likely, a young Confederate soldier from the Western theater. Many soldiers from the Southern region, particularly in the Western and Trans-Mississippi theaters, wore civilian or pseudo-military style overshirts and battle shirts, instead of actual uniform coats, which were in short supply at the beginning of the conflict. The image's appearance on ruby glass suggests its early provenance and provides strong evidence that it is a portrayal from the Southern region. The plate in the photograph has approximate dimensions of 3.11 inches in height and 2.71 inches in breadth. The item is contained within an aesthetically pleasing union case made of thermoplastic material, including raised decorative elements. Within the rear section of the case, there is a conspicuous label that unambiguously indicates its authenticity as a genuine union case. The label indicates that the case is safeguarded by two patents, S. Peck's patent, dated October 3, 1854, and H. Halverson's patent, dated August 7, 1855, which was transferred to Peck. The case is embellished with raised embossed flower, shell, and beaded patterns on both the front and back. Furthermore, it includes an opulent violet cushion in the lid, adorned with raised floral designs. The case has a height of 3.86 inches and a width of 3.48 inches. The shot has exceptional clarity and sharpness, with minor haloing and emulsion deterioration at the edges. Nevertheless, the primary region of the photograph does not exhibit any discernible degradation, with the exception of slight freckling observed on the cheeks of the young male. A minuscule fiber spacer is employed to create a physical distance between the image, the foil mat, and the protective glass cover, ensuring protection. The photograph is in perfect condition. The case displays little chipping and loss on the bottom edge near a corner and along one side of the clasp. Furthermore, there is a little fissure present at that specific area, and a crack can be observed on the lower hinge of the lid, causing a slight looseness in the lid and hinge. It is essential to carefully fix the damaged thermoplastic in this area to ensure the stability of the casing. To summarize, this is a high-quality and easily understandable ambrotype photograph from the early stages of World War II. It portrays a young guy confidently carrying an Allen and Wheelock side-hammer revolver. The contest is notable, as images featuring Allen and Wheelock revolvers are rarely observed. Historical photograph collectors often like fine ruby ambrotypes. This individual possesses an intriguing enigma, as he has the ability to assume different personas, including that of a civilian, an early war Western federal enlistee, or an early war Western Confederate soldier. His demeanor, armed with a revolver, clenched fist, and determined attitude, brings to mind the border disputes between Missouri and Kansas. He closely resembles a border ruffian figure who appears to have been deliberately chosen for the movie Ride with the Devil. This shot is remarkable in its extraordinary clarity, comprehensive information, and high-quality display. Adding this collection of armed Civil War-era photographs would be a significant acquisition.